Welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today, as you can see, I'm out in the woods and I'm going to be getting the Kelly Kettle out in a minute. I'm going to be making some spam tacos. So yeah, it's going to be a perfect dish for a nice summer's evening. So anyway, I'm starting to get hungry now, so let's get cracking on with it. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients here, all ready to go. Just need to do some prep first before I light the Kelly Kettle. But before I do that, let's have a run through and see what we've got to work with. Okay, so for spam tacos, obviously going to need some spam. Got some tortilla chips. We're going to be serving the spam tacos with a nice homemade salsa and some guacamole. So I've got avocado for the guacamole with a variety of spices here, including salt, pepper, got some cumin, got some smoked paprika there, and some oregano. I've also got over here, I've got some baby plum tomatoes, which I'm going to make a salsa with. I'll also use some of these shallots in with the salsa, and I'll use some of these shallots as well to fry up the spam. And I've got some chili and some garlic as well. Okay, this is a pretty simple dish, so it's not going to take a lot of cooking. The only thing I've got to do is just fry off the spam and some shallots. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll actually make the salsa first, and then that can sit in the pot. Flavours can then infuse while I get on with the rest of the meal. Okay, right, to make the salsa, I'm going to be using my little chopper here. So I'm going to prep some shallots first, chop those up nice and fine, and then I'll add some tomatoes because I don't want to chop down the tomatoes too much, otherwise it'll just be liquid. I want a bit of bite to it. So let's clear this workspace, and then I can make a start on the shallots. Of course, you don't have to use shallots for this. I just happen to have shallots, and I didn't have onions to hand. Otherwise you could just put onions in it, either white or red onion, whichever you got really. Doesn't really make much difference. Okay, right, so I've got all the shallots chopped up. There's three shallots in there. I was umming and ahhing whether to put 2 or 3 in, but I did put 3 in the end. Probably ended up making too much salsa, but I can always take that home with me. That's not a problem. Anyway, let's get this all chopped up, fine little pieces, and then we can add the tomatoes. And one other thing that I didn't mention earlier, got some coriander to go in there as well. So that's going to give it a nice sort of Mexican, fresh sort of flavour. Anyway, let's get this chopped up. What I'm going to actually do is I'm actually going to put in a little bit of this now, just as it's chopped up finely, and then I'll add a bit more of it later on. So if you want to cook this at home and you're watching this from America, I should add that in America this is cilantro, so if you can't find coriander, it's cilantro that you're going to be looking for. Okay, look at that. That made light work of that, didn't it? Okay, right, time to add some tomatoes to this, I think. Okay, that should do it, I think. Right, let's get this all chopped up as well now. With a little bit more, I think. Not too much more. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Before I give that one final blitz, I'm just going to finally chop up a little bit of chilli to go in there. I'm going to add some seasoning to it as well. I'm going to have to chop these up quite finely. What I should have done really was put the chilli in with the shallot, and the old chopper would have done all the hard work for me. But never mind, I know for next time. There we go. That should give the chopper a little bit of a head start. Let's give that one more very quick mix. There we go, that's our salsa all ready to go. So, like I say, we can leave that to one side. Now I'll crack on with the spam now, I think. Actually no, guacamole next. Okay, put the lid on that and get the guacamole prepared. That should do to make the guacamole in. That's a very ripe avocado. A little bit of bruising on there, but we'll make do with that one, I think. It's just going to be nice and easy to mash up anyway. So that's the avocado in there. There's some spices. So you're going to add plenty of salt in there. It's nice sea salt, that one. Got some black pepper going in. A little bit of paprika. Add a bit of red chilli as well. I'm just going to put half a chilli in there, I think. There we go. Very simple guacamole. Just give that a good mix around. There we go, that should do. A few lumps in there, but I actually quite like that. Okay, just going to pop the lid on that. So there we go. That's the guacamole ready, salsa ready. Time to crack on with the spam. Doesn't really matter how you cut this up, but I'm just cutting it into bits like that. I'm going to just cut it into little sticks. It's obviously cooked already, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in the frying pan just to warm it through. I'm going to add some spices in there as well, just some taco, like a taco mix spice, and just make them a little bit crispy. Okay, well, now that's everything's prepared, I can now get on and light the Kelly Kettle. We can get this all fried up and yeah, start to eat, hopefully. pretty well. That wood was nice and dry on there. Just while I wait for that to calm down a little bit, it's a bit too hot to cook on at the minute. Just going to quickly do up a little bit of onion, just as I can fry this up the spam. Just the one of those will do, I think. That should do. Add a little bit of garlic in there as well. That flame's calming down nicely. I think by the time I've got this garlic chopped up, we should be ready to get that spam on. There we go. Right. Let's get that spam fried up. Okay, I think that pan's preheated now. Gonna add a little bit of oil. Yeah, that pan's nice and warm. It was moving about quite freely in there. Oh, a lovely sound. I don't think they're going to need too long on there, just long enough to get them get warm all the way through and kind of crispy on the outside. So what I am going to do while they're cooking in there, add a little bit of taco seasoning. So my taco seasoning is going to be a bit of oregano, some cumin, a bit of paprika. I'm not going to add salt because there's probably salt in the spam already. So just going to add a little bit of pepper. Wow, that's smelling really good already. That's dying down a bit. I think I'm just going to put a few more sticks on there just to keep the temperature up. Do want these to be a nice little crunch on the outside. Okay, that's looking really good. They're just about ready. Just another couple of minutes, which will be just enough time to do the garlic and the last little bit of onion. Let those onions soften up and then it's ready to serve up. Okay, that's all done now. So, time to start plating this up. Spam is looking lovely, really crispy. Okay, have a good dollop of salsa on there. Guacamole's turned out lovely, look. There we go. And just for a bit of garnish on the top, just going to add a little bit of coriander leaf, cilantro leaf. Cool. And there we have it. Spam tacos cooked on the Kelly Kettle. Time for the taste test. Okay, here goes. Just going to add a little bit of lime on there first. Can't beat a bit of fresh lime, can you? Wow. Really good. Yeah, really pleased with that. Really fresh flavour. That lime adds an extra element to it. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really going to enjoy these. Anyway, before I finish these off, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy this video. Hope you give this a try at home or on your camping trip. Definitely worth doing. Anyway, thanks again. See you in the next one.